Hello, and welcome to None Other Than Nigel. Buckle up and get ready. For a fun-filled podcast dedicated to informative and knowledgeable topics and conversations relevant to music, TV, movies, and books. With your host, none other than Nigel. Listen and learn from industry professionals, entrepreneurs, and multi-award-winning special guests as we delve deep into in-depth discussions, ranging from topics relevant to the wonderful world of entertainment, living life on life's terms, and simply having fun.
I am here. We are here. This is none other than Nigel. And I am here with none other than Brent Birckhead again. And super congrats. You the man. And my fucking notes got fucking lost again. Where the hell did they go? Yes, you are the man with the plan. You ain't waiting for nobody. And I love it. I love every inch of it. Here we go. Okay, good. Yeah, so really don't need that, but I like to have a guide. Again, congratulations on Cacao. Your new release, which was released on, what was the date?
April 15th. Oh, yeah, April 5th. I'm sorry. I got it confused with tax day.
Okay. April 5th, 2024. And I believe it's 9 songs.
9 songs, yes.
On it. And question I have, how many other songs didn't make the cut? And what's your process, your process of elimination?
Well, 9, we decided to record 9. Now, out of those 9, I have no idea how many songs there were a lot of songs because I was writing all pandemic long, right? Mm-hmm. So it may have been 30, 40 songs. And I picked my favorite 9 of those. So once we went into the studio, I was sure that those 9 were going to work.
Okay. Absolutely. Without a doubt. I hear Pharaoh Monk. No, Pharaoh Saunders, excuse me.
Saunders, there it is. You got that's their son. That's their son. Thelonious and Pharaoh.
Yeah. Is it? I didn't know that.
No, I'm just making it.
Yeah, Thelonious Monk, Pharaoh Saunders. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can remember Pharaoh Saunders, and it's God, is it? It's one of the songs where you I guess you call it stacking the sax or layering, and you're doing all of that. It's amazing.
Thank you. There's amazing. A lot of that on this album.
Yeah.
On this album in particular, it's not your standard jazz album because it's not just one sax and one flute. It's a bunch of it's 4 saxes, layered flutes, bass clarinets, and so forth. So there's a lot of there's a lot of different sounds like that,
Damn it. Well, since I got that up, I'm gonna play a little bit of one, a little bit of each one, and you tell me, name it, and tell me about it. Okay. And we're gonna start with.
All right, that one is called There's Salt in the Honey. Now, that one started off called Orchestra Joint. Many of the songs start off with no titles. So I started writing it with that orchestral part in the background with the strings. So I just simply called it Orchestra Joint.
Beautiful.
and it became Their Salt and the Honey. And the reason why I named it Their Salt and the Honey, because it plays to the effect of, even with the sweetest moments in life, there's a little bit of bitterness in there too that teaches us our lessons. You know what I mean? That allows us to grow. So There's Salt and the Honey is kind of a tribute to that, and the stage where I was in my life. So taking the good with the bad, you know?
Yeah. And life. and yeah.
Life be life.
Life be living. Be living in life. How is life? How's the home life? How's the nutrition, the physical?
Life is good. Life is good. We're getting repairs done on the house, which is a whole thing. Home ownership has been a new thing for my wife and I, and it's been a transition, but it's been good. You know, having the responsibility and getting things done has been good. Has been a good thing. Professionally, I've been busier than I've ever been. And it's been as consistent as it's ever been.
Yeah.
So in that respect, things are good, and I feel things are growing as well, which is an important part of the process. As far as nutrition and health, I'm still on it. You know, making sure that I get to the gym 3-4 days out of the week. You know, and getting sun in my eyes. You know, making sure I'm hydrated, so I'm making good decisions. You know,
meditation and all those good
meditation for
things.
sure, absolutely. Starting the day with it. You know.
Yeah, it's a struggle for me, and
yeah.
I guess I'm late to the party, so I kind of I never really cared for or even enjoyed how do you call it? Smoked meats.
Right.
So, but I went and got some smoked brisket.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, that shit knocked my body out.
That brisket could have been do it.
It could have been. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, okay, you know, and it may have been. I don't know, maybe it's the rub, the salt. I don't know, but I can't fuck with it. It was good. But,
brisket is good for sure.
Somebody should have told me. Well, you don't. If you do it, you got to make sure you probably have some other stuff around it.
Right.
To kind of offset whatever the shit it's doing. Let me stop with
right.
But anyway, yeah, so that knocked me down for the last 2 days. But I'm back up. I look good.
There it is, you shine.
Somebody said lemon water.
Lemon water for sure.
Yes,
man, you know what I've been doing lately? I've been putting lemon on my watermelon, and it's been amazing.
Amazing. Wow.
Like it's like that lemon. You squeeze some lemon on your watermelon. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That thing is a miracle situation, and I wish I had known about it, because they would say keep hydrated, and then water just don't do it alone.
Right.
I mean, it does it, but I don't know that lemon.
Right.
And then it makes me think, right. That's why back in the day, you know, the old folks always had lemonade. Mm-hmm. When everybody's out there running, doing they always had lemonade on hand. Keep me hydrated. They knew stuff we didn't, you know, they just didn't tell us anyway.
Right.
So, but I love this song. I'm gonna tell you, the name. Well, did we? Yeah, the name in itself stands out.
and if when you listen to the song, you can hear like very starkly different sounding parts. In the beginning, it's sweet, right, and then it goes to a portion of the song where it sounds like a thunderstorm. You know what I mean? And then it comes right back to the sweet. You know what I mean? After you've been through the storm.
Yeah. I love it. It's a move. It's a project that you definitely put on in your car if you're going for a long ride, and on repeat. Next.
It's slippery, right?
Yeah,
definitely. Shaka all over
Shaka, baby. You let, oh
man.
yes. What was this one? The name.
Well, that one is one of my favorite melodies, right? This one is called "Who Is It?" Question, answer, who it is. It originally came from a TV show where the kids were knocking on the door and the parents were like, "Who is it?" And they just busted in the room. And then the parents were like, "When I say who is it, you say who it is." You know, and they knocked on the door. They said, "Knock, knock, knock." And they said, "Who is it?" And they said, "Who it is." You know what I mean? But the moral of it is that when somebody asks you who you are, say it with your full chest, because humility doesn't mean that you're shy. Humility means that you're still full in your gift, confident in your gift, and you're giving it fully, right? I used to have a misconception of humility and shyness, right? Being overly shy, you know, sometimes you tuck in your gift for other people's comfortability, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and neglect yourself.
But that's not exactly, and that's not servicing your gift.
No.
So when somebody asks you, who is it, you better tell them who it is.
Yeah,
you know?
It's me, none other than Nigel.
There it is.
The
exactly.
one and only.
That's what I'm saying.
There's only one mold, and the other one, the rest was broken.
There it is. Birckhead. Spell it right. Dang.
That's right. You better know it. You better know it. Oh my God, I love this song. Yeah, so
that's one of my favorite melodies. It's slippery. It's, you know, you don't know when the beginning is or the end is, but I think it's a feel good song. You know.
Yeah. Is there a vocal on it or no?
There is. That's Christy Dashiell on vocals. So what I did, Christy just sang the melody over top. I'm playing bass clarinet. I'm playing two saxophones and two flutes on that melody.
Okay. All right. So did she come? Did you already you laid it out and then she came and
she came after
and did her part? Okay, good. Next time, call me. I would like to be on the project too.
For sure.
I'm definitely gonna call you. That's another thing. So you executive produced this project. You wrote, arranged. You handled the whole thing.
Right.
So is it safe to say that I could book you to executive produce maybe a 4 or 5 EP for me?
For sure.
And guide me in the studio to give you the vocals, with the vocals and all of that.
Absolutely. Actually, right now, it looks like you have everything in your house to record your project. You know what I mean?
See, I tried to make this cloudy so you can't see the mess back there.
No, but seriously, how I would probably do it, I would do the arrangements first, right? Figure out what the arrangements are, and then I might do like a digital mock-up in Logic or something like that. Okay. And then if we want to do live band, we'll go do the live band to those arrangements, and then we put those vocals in afterwards, and you can arrange them any way that you want to, or we can figure out what the arrangements are before, and you get them exactly how you want them, right at you can use that mic that you have, that Shure.
This one right here?
There.
This works?
That's a great vocal mic, especially for the male vocals.
Okay.
So you can get them exactly how you want,
Now would I do it through Zoom or we plug in?
No, you do it through Logic. Do you have a Mac?
Okay, my Pro Tools is over there on that.
Pro Tools,
system.
yeah. You do it on your Pro Tools.
Okay, and that's a different mic over there.
Right, but you can just
studio mic.
You can take the XLR from that one, plug it into the other interface, and it'll still work all the same.
Or I could just pull the Mac over here.
Just like that.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it can be. What I did with this current project that I had, I did all of these tracks on Logic first. So I produced the tracks first, sent them to the musicians. I kept some of the elements that were in there. Other elements I had them play live. And once we took it into the studio, I took it back to the house, and then I recorded everything over it again. And I recorded the layers over it. You know.
So you took it in the studio with them to get that part, and then you came back home and added more.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you did it at Bias.
This one I did. The first 2 albums I did at Bias. Now we've already recorded the next project.
It's done.
It's not done. It's recorded.
Okay.
So I'm going through the same process right now. So I'm doing my parts and arranging at home now that I have the band on the tracks.
Okay, and that's going to be a bias too, or?
No, that one was at Tonal Park. Tonal Park is in Tacoma Park.
Okay, closer to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. But it was fun. It's fun. I mean, bias is good, I guess.
It is. I like bias. Yeah.
Okay. But I wouldn't need to go in there, would I, at some point? If I'm doing the project. Okay.
If you're doing your vocals, it's definitely possible to do your vocals at the house.
Good.
That way you can take your time with it, and
Well, you don't want me taking my time with it. I need because it'll be 6-7 months. I need somebody that's got
for sure.
You got to come like that.
Yeah. I hear you.
It's gonna be forever. But anyway, back to that inspires me. I do be playing around when I'm listening to it. You heard a little bit. I was like, that's shocking right there, baby. But that's what she compares her voice to, is the sax.
Right.
Yeah,
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Yeah. So, all right. Next up. I love this one too. The breaks,
yeah, definitely.
And it's like it's R&B soul.
It is. This tune is called Jodeci. Now this one I took the cues from the old. I can't say old, but the quartets. You know what I mean? Of the 90s.
Yeah.
The harmonies in there are those of Jodeci, are those of Drew Hill, are those of of those male groups back in the 90s. And I knew as soon as I heard, I knew this joint makes me feel like I'm back then.
Yeah.
And I said I'm not gonna overcomplicate this melody. It's gonna be feel good two-step. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I took my cues, the horn cues from the late great Roy Hargrove, in his style of harmonizing horns. And this one is a tribute to that.
Yeah. It's classic, is what I describe it. It's classic R&B.
Right.
There's a new debate out about smooth jazz. A lot of people are like, okay, it's really watered down.
I think it is, but hey, I can't.
But it is. It has a place.
I think it is. I think smooth jazz is watered down because I think people have started creating from a place of
cookie cutter?
Formula.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a formula. This formula will get you played here, and here, and it sounds like the same song over and over and over again. I should do some cookie cutter stuff, but my compositional voice isn't that. You know what I mean?
No. That's what sets you apart, and any other artist apart.
Right.
But it's not to say that if you choose to do it, make sure that it's
do it in my own way.
It's intentional. And,
absolutely.
It's strategic, the reason why you're doing it.
For sure. Definitely. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm
gonna do one of these. Right. Yeah. I'll do one of these so I can get over.
There you go. Yeah. It's all about that calling card.
For sure. But this is all of these songs are part of my compositional voice in this period,
Yeah.
All of them, to me, all of them put you in it's like the same solar system. Well, I would say different universe, but similar solar systems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So each one you can go to a little bit different place. You're going to a new destination.
Yeah.
This is a fun trip.
Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, this is like, okay, this you walk through this door. It's purple and fuchsia lights.
Right.
And velvet.
Absolutely. velvety.
It's a vibe.
Right. Definitely.
You know, but yeah, and you also, you know, it reminds me of something, and I keep trying to, every time it comes on, it makes me think of something in the past, and I can't remember. Right. You know, it's like maybe like Earth, Wind and Fire horns, Ohio player. You know, back then that's what they were doing, and that's so don't be surprised, you know, that people start sampling your stuff. So make sure
hope so,
because they don't know how to do it.
right.
Rappers and stuff. But anyway, no, I love it. Next.
Yeah.
That change, but that just it's like, I don't know if you saw Spike Lee's movie School Days, when Phyllis Hyman was in that jazz club.
Oh yeah.
Kind of that setting, or then in
Sure.
Mo Better Blues,
Right.
you know, when they were in that setting.
Definitely. It's smoky.
Yeah, jazz.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh.
This one is called Headspace.
Okay.
Right? So this one is kind of contemplative, right?
Okay.
It's murky waters, but it still feels like you're floating. Now, what I was trying to do, especially when we get to that point at the end, there's some clarity at the end, right?
Okay.
So headspace meaning, you know, having a clear mind, or sometimes not so clear mind, when we're going through things. So, and like we were talking about in the beginning, doing certain activities will have you in a more murky headspace or a clearer headspace. Just like meditation, you know, and all of these activities, it's work so you can get to that place.
Yeah.
And this song is a testament to that. Throughout the song, you'll hear, like I said in the beginning, there's hesitation, there's murkiness, and in the beginning at the end, it comes to a point of realization and clarity and confidence.
And you're at the confidence, clarity.
Right. But I think things go in waves.
Yeah, I'm about to say it goes and comes, because
it's not always up.
Shit.
You know?
I mean, shoot. I wish it was. So, the musicians on this particular project, you did most of them, and who did you have on this song?
This song in particular, the core band is the same as the previous album. So that's Mark Meadows on the Fender Rhodes. That is Romir Mendez on the bass, and CB Dashiell III on the drums. I also have special guest Theljan Allen on the flugelhorn and trumpet, and he's the trumpeter for Jill Scott. He's played for Lettucey and a number of other people, but he's a Baltimore native. I've recorded something on his latest project. He recorded something on mine.
Beautiful.
And I'm glad I was able to get him, for sure.
Beautiful.
And he played a beautiful part on this song.
On this particular one, okay, groovy. Yeah. Well, throughout the album.
Well, this is for Theljan. This is his only feature on this.
This is his song. Okay, so good thing I asked. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So next. It's like, yeah, go ready for go.
Right,
I mean,
definitely.
it's definitely
This one is definitely go.
Yeah, and more, but
Right. So this one is called Cold Fried Chicken. Right? And since it's funky, it had to have a funky name.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But Cold Fried Chicken because sometimes things need time to marry, right? In order for the flavors to kind of congeal and taste right. Some things taste better the second day.
Yeah.
You know? Like fried chicken in the aluminum foil the next day, you know, you don't even put it in, you eat it cold, you know?
Yeah. Yes.
You know, so it's kind of a testament to that. You know, sometimes you got to let things marry.
Yeah. You did that on this. Did that. Okay.
All right. Now,
as you know, it's gonna be playing in the final cut. Back. But anyway, that's Cacao.
Cacao. Yeah.
Cacao.
Now, cacao. This is cacao. Cacao is the main ingredient in chocolate, right? This is the actual fruit that makes chocolate. And this is the first song that I wrote for this album, which is why it became the title track. This song kind of spawned the way I was going to record the rest of the album. You know, so I named the name Cacao came because I thought this one was starkly different from my other compositions from the previous album. This one it's smoother, it's sweeter, you know what I mean? And I thought it had a chocolatey sound.
Yeah.
Right? And like I said, this was the first one that I started recording in this manner, meaning there's multiple flutes on this, you know what I mean? There's multiple saxophones on this. The harmonies are dense, like we were talking about in the beginning. And it's also funky, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like most of my melodies, the goal is for you to sing the melody after the song is done. You know? Right. So it's stuck in your head. One of them's gonna be stuck in your head. Right.
Yes,
that's 90s right there. That's 90s right there. Right.
And then it's kind of like I don't know if it's bossa nova, but it's something kind of.
It definitely has.
Kind of islandy, yeah.
Definitely island vibes.
Yes, I love it. I love the video, Crab Shack.
Crab Shack music. Yep.
Literally just found out.
Oh, in Virginia, yeah.
Yeah, that's like 7 minutes from my house.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Delray. Yeah. I grew up in Delray.
Yep.
So I honestly, I was gathering stuff yesterday and the other day, and then I looked on your page and you had that video. But then I saw this in Alexandria. I'm like, Alexandria? Because I thought for sure it was in Maryland when I first saw the thing. I saw this somewhere in Maryland. Right. But yeah, that was neat. The video, the song, and that was just for the video, or were you actually recording the song at the time the video was happening?
No, that was for video purposes. But we did release the Crab Shack audio as a single as well.
Okay.
So this is the studio recording is a different recording altogether.
Okay. All right. So this one, there's another. This one is the Crab Shack. This is the studio.
This is the studio version, yeah.
And then the video is the Crab Shack.
Crab Shack music, yes.
Okay. But you keep saying the crab.
Right.
They don't serve no crabs there, you know.
Right.
Anyway, okay, cacao, chocolate. And that brings me to the album cover. Mm-hmm. How did that come to be? What was the inspiration?
I think it was definitely 90s cool for the inspiration of the album. Also, like the mosaic painting style with that, without being in mind. That was like the first week that I cut my hair as well. That picture.
Okay.
And my wife did. My wife does a lot of my
Graphics?
my visuals and graphics.
Okay.
So this one is kind of a new picture of myself. It's a new start and a new way of doing things. You know. And of course the colors come from the browns and the pinks to put you in that mind, you know. So that's simply where that came from. We went through several different designs too. And if you open up the CD, I don't have the CD.
It'll be happening on here.
Yeah, but on the inside of the CD is an actual cacao pod on the actual disc. So
I didn't see where I can buy a physical CD. I did download it off of Bandcamp, so you can actually get the physicals.
You can get the physicals. I have physicals on me now. But we're gonna put them up on Shopify as well. We have shirts on Shopify. We have mugs and stuff like that. So yeah.
Well, yeah, I definitely need that information because I didn't know. I love to have a physical.
Well,
CD.
of course, but I'll send you one. Just
Okay.
Just send me your address and I'll send you one.
Okay, groovy. Well, my first impression was transition, or a lot of like kaleidoscope emotions. You know, evolving.
Evolution, definitely.
And yeah. And
that's kind of
centered and focused. So it's like in this little spot here is this energy. You know, and then when you play the album, you're like, wow.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
And I still like listening to it. You know what I mean? You know, so with your own stuff, sometimes you get sick of your own music. You know what I mean?
I hear this on the radio. I don't know if you got an agent working to do that.
This has been it has been picked up in several markets, thankfully. But we've been picked up in Philly. We've been played on WPFW. We've been played in Denver. We've been played in North Carolina in Raleigh. What are some other places? He just sent me a bunch. We've been played a bunch in Boston.
Beautiful.
And we've done some of the syndicated overnight jazz radio stations as well.
Yeah, we got to get you overseas. This will blow up on you.
For sure.
And then a TV sync license agent, you know, to get this stuff on some of these movies. You know, that's another stream. Look at me. Right. But anyway, yeah.
No, let's go.
Yeah, yeah, because this stuff is it's no joke. So yeah, and I'm still playing the first album. So
right.
I guess you're not, but I am. All right, next. Oh, we did that one. Okay. Okay. Did we do this one? The little thing. I mean, everything is mixed perfectly. I mean, everybody is on point.
Yeah, this one has a lot of different layers on it, you know, and it's a huge progression, you know. Everything, it builds up to thunderstorm, then drops out, and then it's back to nothing, you know. This one is called Ging Gang Gong Goon, right? And you wonder where that comes from, right? But sometimes the title comes from the sound of the music. So this is actually the sound. If I was scatting it, this is what the sound of the bass line would be. So Ging Gang Gong Goon,
Ging Gang Gong Goon.
Right, exactly. Ging Gang Gong Goon. Ging Gang Gong Goon. Right. So that's where it came from. But this is one of my, I love this song because of the build up. You know, there's layers coming from all different directions. Like every 2 to 4 measures, there's a new element entering. You know, which I like because it keeps the song fresh. And then once the flutes are done, the saxophone comes in, and once the saxophone's out, it's all drums, and then we have a guitar that comes in out of nowhere. You know, so to me, it's an exciting ride.
It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful composition.
Thank you.
Extremely. Yes.
Yep, that one is Late Breakfast.
Late Breakfast.
So let me see. Late Breakfast. And this one, based off the sound, right? This is solo saxophone, so it really represents like solitude, right? And focus. Late Breakfast because especially during the pandemic, I was doing something called intermittent fasting, so I was pushing my breakfast back to like 12 noon, you know what I mean? Until I ate for the first time. And it just represents a new type of discipline, right? And staying in your zone. So you're not worried about where the next meal is. You know it's coming. You just push it back a little bit further, you know what I mean? And discipline your mind to know everything's going to be all right. You know, so that's where this one comes from, Late Breakfast.
And that one's like a minute and 50 seconds. It's like a short, and it takes me back to the Emotions Sunbeam album, where they did music box,
right?
And which is like a little teeny weeny, a couple of seconds of this thing they do with Maurice White and all them the music box, and they
right.
And then Denise Williams has these little things. It's a Maurice White thing.
right.
You have this album, then it's this little, you know, and those little things make you want more of it, you know.
Right.
And stuff.
Right.
So you know, are you gonna plan on having a
definitely? It's gonna.
We're gonna have this, another one of that.
For sure, we're gonna have definitely different iterations of those little interludes like that. You know,
that signature.
Right, exactly.
And I don't know if it's just you, but it sounds like it's just you sitting doing this without anybody. It's just
exactly. It's just me. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I love it. Now, did I miss anything?
Let's see. Oh, the last song on the album.
Oh, wait a minute. I did. Skyline.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, this was smooth too.
Space. We all walking on different paths, so please just move at your pace. Gotta let it go and breathe, we ain't yet running a race. Yeah, the shit we be needing sitting right in our face. We be blinded by fast magic, savvy moving with hate. So much places, the mental state of last, the masses is fake, and it takes us out of its surface, so I know you be straight. I'm not innocent, so I'm here just speaking my mind.
Yes. It kind of makes me think of Kendrick Lamar. I don't know why, but it does. It kind of give me that vibe.
Right.
And that process, so tell me, were they in the studio or did they do it like this?
They did. They did it. Yeah, they did it in the same manner the rest of the album was. So,
Okay.
we of course, this one is called Skyline,
Okay.
right? And if you listen to the bass line kind of gives you the feeling, boom, boom, guita, boom, guita, boom, guita.
Yeah.
So like buildings, right? And of course, we know Skyline is what gives each place its identity,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is a song that deals with identity, you know what I mean? Finding yourself, right?
Yeah.
And it also goes along with, you know, over the years, I've been able to travel to so many different places, being able to see so many different people and different cultures, and realizing that most people just want to be able to put a roof on their head. They want to be able to feed their families, and they want to be loved, you know? Those three things are consistent over every culture, no matter where I've been, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think those lessons are important ones in finding one's own identity. So
Yeah.
on this track we have Christy Dashiell smoothing things out with on that melody line. There's a bunch of flutes in there, and it started off with just flutes, maybe like 5 or 6 different flutes, we put some saxophones in there, and I have 2 MCs. Mike Renaissance and my wife Christian is on the second verse.
Rapping? Okay.
So you know, that song is one that I used to do and still do from time to time. Used to do that song before I had a title on Tunes on a Tuesday on my Instagram Live, and that was everybody's favorite song, you know. So that one was I knew for sure that one was getting recorded, you know.
Okay.
And this one is a feel good one because everybody in the audience generally ends up singing the melody by the time it's over while we're playing, you know. It's one of those catchy, sticky melodies that stays with you. And it's a head bopper too, so you can just, you know, whole time, and you feel good about it too, you know?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so
what's missing is you. Why didn't you sing something on this project? You need to sing a song.
Well, I'm putting vocals on the next project for sure.
Okay, good. Because your speaking voice lets me know. I have an ear.
Right, I know you do. But now, I was doing more singing with Cheryl Pepsi Riley. The band sings background, you know what I mean?
I didn't know that.
I was getting a bunch of practice.
Yeah. So speaking of Cheryl, well let's dive in. That's not what I was say. Mind Leaps in Conakry, Guinea. And I know I said that wrong.
Yes.
Conakry.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So tell me about that, because I was like, okay, he's gone back to Africa.
Yeah.
I looked up and we had just talked about that, and then and that looked like a tour. I mean, you were over there for a while.
We did 4 different countries. So Conakry was the last place that we went in Guinea in West Africa. We also went to Southern Africa in Zimbabwe.
Bulawayo.
And Harare. Yeah.
And Paramaribo.
That's Paramaribo, and that's in Suriname. That's South America.
So that's different.
All of these were a part of the same State Department sponsored tours, but just 4 different locations.
Okay.
So that experience was pretty incredible, because what we end up doing in those programs is that during the days we go to the schools and we do outreach and we do workshops with the students that are in those areas, and at the nights we were doing the jazz festivals. So it was kind of like it's a complete program, and we get to see some of the city and the country, because many times in the places that we go, we barely get to see the places that we are. You know,
because you're in and out. Yeah,
exactly.
Performance, hotel room, maybe place to eat, and then back on the plane.
This time
you're all, so each spot you stayed a day or 2.
Yeah, we were there in most of the spots for a week.
Okay,
so,
good.
while we may have been to different cities within that country, we stayed in the country for a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what were some of the things you all talked about? I saw there was like a panel setting with you all at a
Yeah.
table. I did see you dancing and playing with the students in the school.
Absolutely. So we had panel discussions on making music a career, and creating value in your career. We talked about using social media to pump your brand. We also talked about there were some general discussions too, just about musicianship in general. And some of the people in the audience were musicians, some of them were. So some of the programs we had to make more general. There was a program in Suriname where there was barely any talking, and it was all music and dancing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And chanting the whole time, which was a really dope experience. Because there were, of course, there for some of the places there were language barriers, so we spoke the language of music, which crossed all the borders. All culture lines. They knew exactly what we were saying when we were playing.
Yeah, I was thinking about that language barrier, and but they looked like they were having a ball.
Oh, definitely. They
It
were
was-
they. It's time of their life and ours.
and you
It
all,
was-
yeah. So the flight over there. Let's start with the flight. Or when did you get the call, email, text, and what were your thoughts at the time? And were you ready, or did you have to kind of gather yourself and get ready to take this?
Throughout the program, the program is an audition based program. So
Okay.
you submit an application, and it's called American Music Abroad, right? So
Okay.
you are a U.S. ambassador
Okay.
in these other countries. So, and this is an old program. It's just been rebranded. But Dizzy Gillespie used to do these tours. Louis Armstrong, the picture where he's in Egypt playing the trumpet, that's off of this same program.
Yeah.
So now it was our turn. So the program allows you to go to 3 different places. In our case, we went to 4 different places. And they pick the locations for you. We talk about possible dates that we could do, like free dates on our calendar, and they schedule these around them. In this case, they've scheduled them around jazz festivals that were happening already.
Okay.
And they plugged us in, and then from there, they put together the other dates around it. So, for instance, the outreach and the supplemental performances while we were there.
Right. So everyone doesn't get picked.
Right? No.
So
It may be like it's like 4 or 5 bands a year out of thousands that apply.
I'm sure. Yeah. So you're blessed.
Definitely.
And it's an honor.
For sure.
Now, do they cover the everything, or?
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah. Everything is covered. Travel,
Lodging?
lodging, band fees, per diem, baggage.
Yeah.
So it's all inclusive.
Beautiful, beautiful. See, this is your gifts making way for you.
There it is. That's real.
That's a thing.
You gotta find it.
Because if you would have just not even decided to even make a record or make an album,
Right.
or either continue to play, but
Right.
you did. So that's a beautiful thing. Now let's see. So Lauryn Hill, I just saw you post something where you're on her project. Get away from me, Ned.
Oh yeah. Well, she has a son, YG Marley.
Okay.
And we recorded 2 songs on his new album, that upcoming album.
Okay.
And she's on the second single. But he is now a reggae star.
Already over there.
Here,
I mean, here.
now.
Okay.
He has 2. His first record, I think, is already his first single is already platinum.
Oh, okay.
So he's doing numbers. And he just released his second single.
Okay.
Glad I recorded it right behind where I am right now.
Okay.
In my house.
Okay. Oh, you did.
So, Yeah, we recorded the whole. I recorded my part, sent them in. You know,
Yeah.
hopefully it gets. Hopefully it gets a Grammy.
Okay, that'd be great. That'd be
It
great.
would. It
Yeah.
would. But that's how that happened. And of course, if you watch this already, people know I toured with Lauryn Hill for about 3.5 years on a
Hmm.
consistent basis, and now whenever the call is,
Okay.
especially because now the focus is more so on my band. But we still do spot days.
Yeah, I saw you on the tiny desk with
Oh
SWV.
man, oh my
You look,
goodness,
you
that was
look,
so much fun.
yeah, I'm sure you was like, okay, that was a pinch yourself moment, wasn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. They're one of those groups that I listened to when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And to think that I get to perform with them on Tiny Desk is really dope. It's not,
Major.
and it's not just. I could have performed with them one time on an arena tour one time, but it wouldn't have been what Tiny
Impactful.
Desk is.
Yeah, that's
To the
major.
culture.
Yeah, to
This
the
is this is
culture.
this is and while I was in, I knew it was going to be important before, right? But now that I see it, I know it's going to be one of those things that's around forever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? People are going to replay that over and over and over and over again. And I'm just happy that I was able to be a part of it, and I had the sense enough to say yes
Yes.
to it.
Yeah, I'm glad you did too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's where that's the magical immortal capsules.
right, right,
You know, in time,
right.
like this one.
For
That we're
sure, for sure.
Yeah, so Nucci's front porch is another one that's kind of taken off. So I don't know,
Oh
um,
yeah.
but it was something I was going to ask you. Okay, I'm wrapped up. Okay, so okay, so tell me about. Oh, that's what I'm gonna talk about. Cornerstone,
Keystone Corner.
Keystone Corner. That's your new home right there.
Definitely. And thankfully, it's only 13 minutes from my house.
I was trying to figure out why he always want to stop there. Especially, and I'm like, I want to come up there and like, okay, but everything they saying about the news about
Right.
carjacked and blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't know what part of Baltimore this is in.
Right. No, this is in one of the safest places in Baltimore. It's a place called Harbor East.
Okay.
And it's probably the newest developments in Baltimore. So it's a good area. It's a good area. But I know people still are afraid to come to Baltimore, especially at night.
Yeah,
I don't blame you.
Even DC, all right. Look, I don't even go to
Right.
DC in it's daytime.
Right.
But but it just depends. I try to, I guess because I'm Generation X, I know how to navigate and get around. It's always been cuckoo and crazy. It's just now it's more visible
Right.
out
Right.
there in the world. You just gotta, you gotta, how do you say? You gotta walk like a cat.
There it is.
They don't play.
Right.
They'll jump and they'll get
Right.
away. Okay. You got to have cat-like senses out here
That's
in
real.
this world. And you traveling, and so now, what's next for Brent? Yeah, and is there any music videos other than Cacao? Are you going to do any other?
Well, we have one for Skyline as well. We have a brand new video for Rum Punch, which is a new single. That's out as well. 1, 2, top chop barbecue. new t-shirts. So go ahead to the website and pick those up as well. And check the website for dates. We're in the process of recording we're finishing up the next project, which will be out in about 10 months or so.
Okay.
So we always got something new going on.
In Kennedy Center, you may be back there?
Not yet. I think they've changed the program director for the Kennedy Center, but we're definitely trying to get into the Kennedy Center again.
And if somebody wants to book you and the band, or book you by yourself, you can
check out the website and go to the booking portion and fill out the form, and we'll get back to you within 24 to 48 hours.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now on the project, I know you said you really like a lot of the entire album, but which 2 songs, if you had to pick, I would say 3. Let me go ahead and be reasonable. 3 songs. Which you had to pick, which would you feel represents you?
I would definitely, of course, Cacao would be one of them. I think maybe. I think I like Ging Gang Gong Goon because I like that universe. It's a diverse universe that you can sit in for a while. And the third one is tough because I would have to say between Who Is It, Who It Is, and Skyline. Because Skyline has that anthem feel, but I enjoy the Who Is It, the slippery feel of the melody,
Yeah. And when you say universe, you're talking about like when you're shedding. I guess when the musicians come together and shed and they experiment and.
Definitely, there's definitely an experimental feel to it. More particularly, what I mean by universe is that it sets you in a different place in your mind. Each one, and it allows you to go on a journey. Yeah.
It triggers. Yeah, it's mind music. It's
right.
It is mood music. It's soothing. It's rich. It's intense. It's.
I don't say smooth jazz. I would say soothe.
Did I say smooth? Or did I say soothe?
No. You said soothe. That was right. No,
good.
But I would say like
it's soothe jazz.
Soothe, right?
Yeah,
because it's healing. It's healing. At least to me, it is. It's healing music.
It heals the hurt. It's refreshing. Because you really don't hear it out here. I mean, I'll be riding sometimes and I'll have the Sirius on and I'll pop to the smooth jazz or whatever, and it's like, and it's so watered down that I pop over to the real jazz.
Right.
And then I'm like, okay, good, I'm great here. Then I go to the 40s. And then I'm really kicking it. It's like, okay, there's a difference. What the hell done happened?
I think people go out, get your money. I definitely feel that. But I do notice that it does feel like the same format, the same formula for every song.
Oh, you can't even tell. You can't even tell if the artist apart.
Exactly. There's less identity.
Now, Michael Franks is coming to the Birchmere.
Oh yeah.
August.
When is it? What date is this? Oh, August 6th.
August 2nd, 3rd. It's the 3 nights. The first one sold out. And so it's 2 more nights. It's at Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Really?
And, I'm going, but I've been pussyfooting around and I haven't looked at this particular moment. I'm gonna look now. But that's something. Yeah, you probably should come. And then John,
I'm not. I think that's the same weekend as Artscape.
Oh yeah, then John B's. John B's coming, but
John B. Oh, dope.
He's coming for 2 nights. And then Kiki
Wyatt
is coming. That blew my mind. So yeah. And I guess I'm just trying to figure out which one do I go to? Do I go to them all?
Right.
And it's somebody I could, and then Raheem Devon. So, So do you go to shows anymore, or because you?
Oh, definitely. I definitely go to shows. Well, I mean, the last show I went to was 2 days ago. That was a saxophonist named Kenny Garrett. And for saxophone players, Kenny Garrett is like the Charlie Parker or the John Coltrane of today.
Wow. And where was he at?
He was at Keystone. And
Okay.
same thing, like before that, I saw Stanley Clark. He was at Keystone. So they've been bringing in a bunch of acts, and I've been going to all of them.
Yeah, I see. They even had or maybe that was a while ago. I think they had
Roy
Roy
Ayers?
Ayers.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. They had Roy Ayers was there. I mean, they've been able to get David Sanborn was there before he passed away.
Yeah.
So they've been pulling in a bunch, and I guess because the owner Todd, he's been around all of these legends since he had the club in San Francisco. So when he moved over here, all of them came over. You know what I
So
mean?
he moved. How long has they been there? I guess. So
Well,
yes.
in Baltimore, they've been there for 7 years. In combination, Keystone has been in operation for 52 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to come up there because I actually saw that it's more. I thought it was just that one little section that they when they had the cameras, but there's actually more to that
There
spot.
is, but you want to get the premium seats.
Yeah.
It's the best sound. Like for the best sound.
Yeah.
Because there's portions of it that are on the side where the view isn't as good. You know what I mean? Now they have screens everywhere that you can see it, but I would say the best sound is going to be right smack dab in the middle. You know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah. I would definitely come
Yeah.
straight up. And I also have videos. So if you need some footage, I need to show up at some of your shows and start
For sure.
being your cameraman.
For sure.
But yeah, they're smart. You can get the virtual tickets.
Right. You
And
can do the virtual tickets as well. Right.
And so I was watching you this past week, and then it froze at the border.
I think there was I think there may have been a thunderstorm or something like that. So I know one of my friends told me that they were having trouble because there was some type of not a winter storm, but a tropical storm going on.
Yeah, it did happen here. I didn't know it happened. Yeah, and it was good. I mean, she was up to it. She started singing and she was doing her part, and then all of a
And
sudden,
then it stopped. So you got to hit him up and ask him if to send you a copy because you should that shouldn't. I mean, you can't help weather, but they should still be able to.
they should have videotaped it as well. You think they may not have videotaped?
I need to ask because I was banking on getting the video because I used the previous videos to promote the next shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, I plan on being in person at the Carlisle.
for
I'm
sure.
Come on down. That's in DC. And
Yeah.
I need
Oh,
to
yeah.
show up and show face. And it's good that you're working with Deborah
definitely.
and everything. And maybe at some point, I guess you guys are gonna work on some music together.
Oh yeah, that's definitely in the plans. I already have a couple songs that I hear on tracks that I've already made.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, you got one already made for me. Let me say.
Right. I might. You never know.
Yes. Well, Brent, you are the man. It was fun the last time. It's super fun this time. I'm just in awe of your talent and your drive, and your organization. And stuff. And I know your wife is helping you now, which is good.
Yeah.
But if it gets too much now, you gotta get management. You get
I do. I have somebody managing and doing booking now.
Okay, good.
So
you
that's
don't have,
it's been.
I was worried about you. I was
yeah.
like, he's out there doing all that, and he's doing that. His mind has got to be like.
Oh no, I can't. Not anymore. I don't. I mean, it's still a lot. But I've been working with management for a year now,
Groovy.
and it's definitely helped organize things and making sure things are getting done. You know what I mean, in a timely manner. So it's definitely helped.
Yeah, and taking some of it off of you.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. That's been a big help for sure.
Yeah. Now I don't know if it is. I saw something. It may be linear notes on your album on the back and the front. Liner notes.
Oh yeah.
Or was it or something that you wrote? Did you write that? It was. What I'm talking about?
You're talking about there is on the inside cover. We have for each album, I make an album bio. So
Okay. Yeah.
so if you want to read deeper into it, what's happening in the album, you can. For those that actually want to, right?
Okay.
So it just outlines my process, outlines each of the songs like we were talking about today, and what you can be what you're going to be tuned into when you listen.
Okay. Groovy. Groovy. Well, again, Cacao, I love it. I think it's a smash. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Congratulate you on the artist fund.
Oh yeah, right.
Award.
New music award.
Yeah. And tell us a little bit about that, and then we're going to wrap it up.
Right.
Tell us about that.
New Music USA, they give grants to both bands and individual artists to put on programming in whatever community that you're living in. We're doing something in Baltimore where we're going to be working with a couple of the venues out here. Of course, Keystone is going to be one of them. And we're going to be bringing in people that live in Baltimore or have lived in Baltimore to do special guest appearances here. We'll announce those special guests in the coming months, but that's going to be taking place in November, one in November, one in December, and one in January.
So it's up and coming. Okay, groovy.
Yes.
Maybe get Mesa. She's Baltimore.
Absolutely. If we can get her, we definitely want her.
Yeah. And, that would be a beautiful thing. But yeah, so that's groovy. I don't know what else to say. I applaud you. I think you're on it. You're nonstop, and when you get a break, you deserve a break. So take the break and enjoy the break, and then get back out there. And then wardrobe, and so you pick your own fashions, what you're wearing when you go to different events.
Well, myself and my wife. My wife teaches me about fashion.
Okay.
And I got now I can pick things out that I know will work, that I know are comfortable. She gets me to go outside of my comfort zone, and from there, I can start to make better decisions.
I saw the. I guess it was at your birthday.
Yeah.
It was everybody, your mom's, and she wrote this.
Oh, that was my mother. That was my mother's birthday, 70th birthday.
Oh, she's a Cancer too.
Oh no, which one? Which post are you talking about?
Because your mother wrote. She wrote.
She wrote that post. Okay.
Yeah, about you and being the third, and I thought that was sweet. And then there was a picture with everybody. Now, what the picture with everybody that was her birthday or yours?
Yeah, right.
That was hers.
Right,
okay,
her
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
So
right,
everybody looks so wonderful and fresh. And and it's like, okay, and you still you're growing up.
Oh, definitely.
But it was something I was going to say. I always lose my damn train of thought. But it'll come back to me. But no. So happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah, so it's time for us to wrap it up. But again, this is none other than Nigel. I'm here with the wonderful Brent Birckhead. Oh, and are you signed up or registered with Grammy? Have you?
I am. Yes.
You are. Okay, good. So are you going to submit?
Yeah, we're submitting this album for sure.
Yeah, please do. And make sure when you look down at the categories, try to find one. Anyway, but get it. Get the singles. Yeah, get it. Yeah, but you know what to do.
Right.
You should. Yeah, I don't even know. Do you know if there's any other projects out right now that's kind of like similar to yours?
No, not particularly. But there are other instrumental albums out right now that are primarily instrumental, but don't necessarily have the same sound.
Okay, so yours is nobody's touching you. What is some of the feedback you're getting? And then we're gonna wrap this up. But what are you hearing from the streets?
I mean, everybody that's listened to it loves all the compositions. They say it's an easy drive from Baltimore to DC. You know what I mean? Because it kind of takes exactly the same time that it gets from Baltimore to CD to listen to it one time through. It's been all positive thus far, and I'm happy about that because that's what I make it for. I make it to make people feel good.
But sonically, but also, and that's what I wanted to talk about. Sonically, that shit bangs, baby. I mean, who mixed it and mastered it?
Yeah.
And and I know when you recorded, you pushed the it's boom. I mean, it's like yes and clear.
Yeah, definitely. It's a guy out of Richmond, Virginia, named Adrian Olson. He's done a bunch of records. Most notably with a group called Butcher Brown, drummer named Nate Smith, and a bunch of other acts. But I heard his stuff through Butcher Brown, and I was like, I love the way this mix sounds. Now the mixes that he does for me sound different than the other mixes, and I think it's amazing. I think it sounds great.
Yeah.
And it was in this process. As soon as he sent the mixes back, I was like, yes. You know what I mean? Because I had notes, but I was like, the sound, like it's already there. You know what I mean? I was like, the sound is already there, and it's I wanted a jazz record with a big, like you said, with a big sound.
Yeah.
A sound that will sound good. Exactly. I was about to say sound good for a long time.
Yeah, and it also needs to be put on vinyl. And the vinyl, and
definitely.
If you can get the vinyl in pink.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna try to get it color coded for that. Now we have to redo the artwork for the back, though. Okay. That's the only other thing that we have to do for the vinyl. But we have the audio mastered for vinyl.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, I definitely want to get a copy of that. I want mine autographed.
Oh, of course.
Because it's like that sound that
thank you.
I was like,
right.
And at first I was like, okay, is that the horn? Or was it the horn and the bass?
Both.
Okay.
So bass and bass clarinet.
Okay, bass clarinet. And there's a picture of you. There's a black. It's black and white. Well, it's one color, but you're holding the sax. That sax is beautiful. It looks like it has some artwork on it.
It is. It's that's I've had that horn now for 2 years, but it's a custom horn with custom engraving on it all throughout the horn. So on the bell, on the bow, on the neck has my name on it and all that stuff. So
yeah.
You
the man, Brent Birckhead.
Figuring it out.
You keep figuring it out. Take your time with it, baby. Don't ever stop.
Never stop.
Never stop. But thank you so much for coming back on board, and I'm definitely gonna have you back on again,
sure.
And everything. And I can't wait to see you at the Carlisle Room. Yeah, he is coming August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and then of course. Kiki is the 15th and John B is the 16th and 17th.
Nice.
I said I'm gonna go see him because I saw him on an interview. I mean, I didn't know he was a musician. I never thought I didn't know he was actually a musician.
Right.
So that changed my. I thought he was just a gimmick that they had, Babyface and them did back in the day. But he's definitely playing that damn keyboard.
Right.
It's singing them songs. But anyway, yeah, thank you, Brent, so much. www.brentbirckhead, BIRCK,
that's right.
HEAD.
There it is.
And
that's
social
it.
and Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X.
At Brent Birckhead. That's it.
At Brent Birckhead. All righty. Thank you so much, and we'll chat. All right.
Thank you so much for listening. Be sure to tune in for another exciting and fun-filled episode. You do not want to miss it. Follow me on Instagram at NoneOtherThan Nigel. Like and subscribe on Facebook. Interested in being a guest on our show? Or have a topic or show idea in mind for me to consider? Just head over to NoneOtherThanNigel.com.